There's a huge difference when it comes to hearing and listening to someone when you are receiving information. And I'm going to explain to you how. And let's think of it in terms of quantum computing, right? So let's think of it as when someone is speaking, that's information. Our brain is data storage. Our ears are the network pathways or the quantum network. So when someone is providing us information, this is hearing. This is just the first part of hearing. So this is how you understand and you know when you are hearing someone. When they're providing you information, it only goes through one ear, whether it's the left ear or the right ear. It doesn't matter. But you hear that information, it processes through the brain, which is your data storage. Your data storage doesn't grow, and it's just processed through the brain and it goes right out the other ear. Now, what happens while it's processing, it's only going to take in bits of information in terms of zeros and ones, which means it's only going to take the little bit, is only going to take the amount of information you gave it, is only going to take the little bits of information from it and make its own conclusion. And that conclusion, it's more than likely it's going to be the wrong conclusion, and it's going to be a conclusion based off what they see will benefit them. Okay? So they're only going to hear what they want to hear. And they're only going to process what they're going to process. And that's it. And that's the end of the game. And the decision is already made. And the decision sometimes you don't even know about. You don't even get a choice in the decision process. Because decision is not about you. No matter what information you're telling it, it's not about you. It's about what is self-beneficial for that person you're talking to. Right? So that's what that's about. That's hearing in itself. And is it fair? No. Is it fair to you? No, because you probably pouring your heart out, providing and giving information. And the fact that the person that's receiving that information isn't listening like they should is giving you a disservice. So that's hearing in its own sense. When you're listening, again, using quantum computing, when you're listening, think of when someone's talking to you, that's the information you're providing. Your brain is data storage. Your ears are the quantum networks. Now, when you're listening to someone, they're providing you the information. When you get that information and when you're listening to the information goes through both networks. They come through both networks, right and left. Not just one, please, but both. And then they go through your data storage. Your data storage then expands and it keeps growing because it's like knowledge. And you're gaining knowledge as that person is providing you nothing but information. And while you're processing that information, you're coming up with different solutions. So just think of the information that they're providing you as problems. 8 different problems, 8 different solutions. So you're processing this information and you're coming up with 8 different solutions. And you're coming up with these 8 different solutions simultaneously within minutes and depending on your experience, probably within seconds. And it's a practice. That's the difference between listening and hearing. Because the thing about hearing and listening is you want to be very careful. You want to be empathetic because you don't want to make a mistake because you're like, man, this person is really pouring their heart out to me. They're really telling me a lot of information about them. I need to do my best to make sure I am helping that person. I don't want to hurt that person. I need to do my best and help that person. So that's you and your thinking. That's the quantum computing system. The quantum computing system is not there to take advantage. It's a secure system. It's a system to protect. It's a system to ensure your information that you're providing is secure. Now, we talk about entanglement, we can talk about superposition and all that stuff. If that happens, if it's eavesdrop, guess what? That gets breaking. So we can talk about that, and that's another story. But for you, when we talk about hearing and listening, there's two different things. The data, it stays here. The data doesn't go anywhere. You understand? Create your lifestyle, or somebody else will.